Hey guys, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another meal prep video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am a full-time working mom. I have 2 kids, and in these types of videos, I just like to share with you what I'm meal prepping for my family for the week. There are times when I plan meal prep videos ahead and I want to do special recipes and special ingredients and do things that I haven't necessarily tried before. But this week, you're just gonna watch my real life meal prep. I got a bunch of produce at the grocery store this weekend that needs to be processed, and I'm also going to use up a few things that I have in my fridge. So what I did was I just planned my recipes around that. So for this week, I want to make a quinoa and mango salad. This is actually a recipe out of one of my vegan cookbooks, so it does happen to be a vegan recipe, but it looks really good and I'm looking forward to trying it out and using some ingredients I have in my refrigerator and pantry. I'm also going to make some chocolate zucchini muffins. I am looking forward to seeing how my kids like these. They're not big fans of zucchini bread, but I think if I put chocolate in there, they're gonna wanna eat it. And I have an abundance of zucchini in my refrigerator, as I'm sure most of you do, as a lot of it's being harvested right now. I'm also going to prep a meal for later in the week. This is something else that I like to do. I'm gonna be prepping a jambalaya dish that I'm going to be making in the slow cooker one night after work this week. So my plan is just to put all that together and put it into a Ziploc bag. That way I have it ready to pop into the slow cooker the morning of. Like I said, I'm also going to prep my produce, and then I'm going to make either some chicken salad or some egg salad. I haven't decided that yet, but that's something I can keep in the refrigerator for quick lunches for both my husband and I throughout the week. And if I discover anything else in the fridge that I want to prep, I'll be doing that too. So come along with me. We'll see what we can get done in this meal prep for this week.
In today's meal prep video, you are going to see me using my beloved Mufins chef's knife, and I want to take a quick second to thank Mufins for partnering with me again on today's meal prep video. Basically, if you've watched any of my videos over the past 2 to 3 months, you will have seen me using my Mufins chef's knife, and that is because I love it so much. You guys, for the value, this is the best chef's knife you can get your hands on. Buying from Mufins means that you can get quality at a good price. Mufins knives are made from premium materials like high-grade stainless steel, and this helps them stay sharper longer and last a lifetime. Mufins is also 2 to 3 times less expensive than other premium brands. Personally, I have been using this chef's knife for everything. I have been chopping vegetables with it, cutting meat, basically anything in the kitchen that I need a sharp knife for. I've been using this and it has been working wonderfully. I've received so much good feedback from you guys that you love this knife, and so if you haven't gotten yours yet, I have a special offer for you. If you guys want to get this chef's knife, you can go to mufins.co/Jen for 20% off your first order. That's mufins.co/Jen for 20% off your first order. All of the information will be in the description box below. Okay, so we are going to get started by making the quinoa mango black bean salad. So I'm starting by rinsing my quinoa, and the recipe said to toast this in a dry saucepan. So I just did that until it was sort of popping around in the pan and dry. I then put in some water and some salt and simmered that for about 15 minutes until all of the water was absorbed. Next, I'm going to work on the vinaigrette for this salad. This is really the shining star, I think, of this recipe. So in my blender, I put in 1 jalapeno. It was a very small jalapeno. I put in about half a cup of cilantro leaves, and I'm also going to add the juice of 3 limes as well as some olive oil. This is really where all the flavor comes from in this salad. And like I said before, this recipe is inherently vegan, but you would never know or taste the difference or miss any meat products in this because it's super flavorful. So I'm also going to add some cumin to this, and not pictured on the camera, but I did also add some salt. I'm going to mix this up until everything is combined and the vinaigrette is smooth, and then set that to the side. This smells delicious, and I bet it would be good on some tacos too. So after my quinoa was done cooking, I actually spread it out on a sheet tray to cool, just lined with some foil. That's a tip for anytime you're making like a pasta salad or a grain salad. You can spread your grains out on a sheet pan and they will cool a lot faster, so you can put your salad together in a timely manner. Next, I'm going to use my mise-en knife to chop up all of my veggies. So I've got some red peppers, some scallions, and I also rinsed and drained a can of black beans. You could substitute any other beans that are in your pantry for this dish. It would be a great way to use those up. I put the quinoa into the bowl, and then I'm going to peel my mango and trim the mango flesh off and then dice that into small cubes. I opted to slice this into as small of cubes as I could, especially when I'm making a grain salad like this. I kind of want all of the veggies to be the same size. I went ahead and poured the vinaigrette on and stirred it up, and that's it. You basically just serve this with some sliced avocado on top. This is great for meal prep because it keeps in the fridge for up to 5 days, and it is so delicious on its own or with a protein added. Okay, so next up, I'm going to make some chocolate zucchini muffins. This is a new to me recipe. Like I said, I was kind of trying to use up what I had for this meal prep and just basically use up food that was in my fridge and my pantry that I didn't want to go to waste. So I cut up that rather large zucchini and I'm shredding that on a box grater. I only need about 2 cups of shredded zucchini for this particular recipe. So I'm going to slice the rest up and put that in a Ziploc bag, and then I can use that as a side for dinner later on in the week. I'm just going to use a mixing bowl to mix these muffins up. I have this new tool. It's called a Danish dough whisk. One of you guys actually recommended it to me, and so I picked one up. I like it. It's a very sturdy tool for mixing muffins, so I would definitely try this again. But I am mixing together some eggs and some sugar in the bowl, brown sugar and white sugar. I would probably not claim that this muffin recipe is healthy. Even though it does have zucchini in it, it does have quite a bit of sugar, but you could definitely cut back on that if you wanted, or replace some of that with sugar substitute. Next, I put some vanilla in, and I'm going to sift in a 1/2 cup of cocoa powder. I don't normally sift my dry goods for muffin recipes, but cocoa powder tends to be lumpy a lot of the time, and I didn't want any of those lumps in my batter, so I did go ahead and sift that. Next, I'm going to add in 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, as well as some leavening agent, baking powder, I think, and then some cinnamon. I will have all of the recipes either linked or typed out in the description box below if you guys want to make any of these. So this is where the mixing got a little bit tougher once I mixed the dry ingredients in. This is a very thick muffin batter. After that was combined, I poured in the shredded zucchini as well as the chocolate chips and just used good old muscle and elbow grease to get that mixed up. This recipe says it makes 20 muffins, which is about how many I got of the standard, cupcake muffin size. So I'm doing 1 pan with cupcake liners, and then I wanted to try out this new silicone muffin tray that I had gotten a while back and hadn't used it yet. This worked pretty well too. I would say definitely spray it before you put the muffin batter in. So these are going to go into the oven and bake. Mine did take a little bit longer than the recipe suggested. This is a very dense muffin. It's very moist because of all of the zucchini in it. I think you could change that maybe a little bit if you drain the zucchini and squeeze some of the water out of it. These did turn out really good. They taste very chocolatey, and you can't even really taste the zucchini in them. So this is what they look like when they're done. I went ahead and put these in an airtight container for my kids to eat during the week, and I also froze some for later use as well. Okay, so next up is a new to me recipe, and this is for a slow cooker jambalaya. So what I'm doing here is I have some chicken broth in a measuring cup, and I'm mixing in about 6 ounces of tomato paste, and then I'm getting my bag holder ready. These are super convenient. If you guys don't have one of these, I also spilled on the counter. Did you see Connor's finger there pointing at me? But these are super convenient to basically hold your freezer bag up while you're putting components into this for either, make ahead meals or freezer meals. So I'm dicing up some peppers. The recipe called for red and green peppers. I think it called for 2 green peppers, but I did 1 red and 1 green. So basically what I'm doing is I'm prepping this up to the point of putting it into the slow cooker. And this is a really great time saver for during the week. This means that now this recipe is essentially made. All I have to do is on the morning of the day that I want to make it, I just open the bag and put the bag into the slow cooker, turn it on, go to work, and when I get home, I have a steaming pot of jambalaya. It's that simple. So this recipe called for 1 onion diced, but I had some different onion type components that I included in here. I put some green onion in there. I put a scrap of white onion, and then I also added some shallot. All of it is the same, and it will slow cook all together anyway. Next, I'm going to put my seasoning mixture in there. So I have some parsley, some basil, some thyme. All of these are dried herbs. I'm also going to add some salt and a little bit of cayenne pepper. I have not tried this dish yet, so I'm not sure how spicy it is, but if you guys continue to watch my What's for Dinner videos, I will definitely let you know how it turned out. Next, I'm going to slice up some sausage. This is just some beef smoked sausage, and I am putting that into the bag as well as some sliced or diced celery. This called for 3 ribs of celery. I think I probably had a little bit less than that, but celery is definitely not one of my favorite ingredients. I mean, I like it, I just don't like it that much, but I did put it in there. Most of the time when I make recipes for the first time, I don't modify them just because I want to test it out as is, and then if I decide to make it again, I'll obviously change it to our liking. I'm putting in some diced chicken breast as well as some minced garlic, and that was it. Basically now you can just label the bag, and you could put this in the freezer if you wanted to and then cook it from frozen. I just put it in the fridge because I was planning on making it in a couple of days, and the only other ingredient that you'll need is some shrimp, which you'll put in at the end of the cook time. Okay, so lastly, I'm going to share with you my method for making chicken salad. I will link the recipe that I based this off of down below. It's Pioneer Woman's recipe for chicken salad, but I don't necessarily follow it exactly. I kind of adjust the seasoning to my liking. But if you've never made chicken salad before, it's a great base recipe, and then you can kind of season it as needed from there. So again, I'm using my knife to make quick work out of this. Super funny, my sister actually just texted me and said that one of the things she's asking for her birthday is this Misen knife. She's like super excited to get her hands on it. So you guys let me know in the comments below. Have you ordered one of these when I've talked about it in my videos before, or are you still waiting to order one? I've had a lot of messages from you guys that you like it, so I'm glad to hear that, because honestly, having a good chef's knife in the kitchen is one of the best tools you can have. It makes cooking just so much more easier and more enjoyable. So you saw me there chopping up some cooked chicken breast. I just basically simmered that in a pot with some chicken broth and seasonings. Normally I would maybe cook it in the Instant Pot or the crock pot, but it was evening time and I was nearing the end of this meal prep and I just kind of wanted to get things done. So in my bowl over there, I have chicken, grapes, and celery, and then I made the dressing, which is mayo, sour cream, lemon juice, honey, and then I like to season mine with dill and salt and pepper. You could add tarragon if you wanted. You could add some mustard, basically anything that you'd like to flavor this with. You could add relish. Just season it to your liking and then taste it and adjust as needed. So I'm going to stir all of this together, and then I decided I wanted to put some pecans in this chicken salad also. Sometimes I do almonds, but for some reason pecans sounded good to me. So I just dumped those out on the counter and I am chopping those up. You don't want to chop these up too much because you don't want like pecan dust in your chicken salad, but you do want them to be a little bit smaller so you can eat them on a sandwich. So after that, that was it. The only other thing I did was I did garnish this with a little bit of chives. That's another thing that sometimes I add to my chicken salad is either chives or green onions. Both are really good. So I would definitely recommend you try this Pioneer Woman recipe as a base. You will not regret it. And since I washed my grapes up, I had those already done. So I'm just putting those in a container for use throughout the week.
All right, so that is going to wrap it up for this week's meal prep video. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching. Don't forget to check out the link in the description box below. And thank you again to Mufins for sponsoring this week's meal prep video. If you guys want to get one of those awesome knives for yourself, you can click the link in the description box below and get 20% off your first order. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.